Hello guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, subscribe to this channel, like this video and hit the notification bell. By that you'll be informed whenever I get to post a video. So guys, to all my Bachelor fans, I'm still with you guys. I'll keep on posting short videos of the Bachelor, and I will keep on doing recaps and talk about Bachelor, contestants, all it, their lifestyle styles out of the show. But I want to expand my platform, my YouTube platform, to include, Real Housewife franchise, and I'd like to start talk about, you know, the Real Housewife of Potomac and the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and maybe Beverly Hills and New Jersey added to it next. So the episode started, with Wendy doing a nude interlude. And this nude interlude was basically throwing a party to celebrate with her friends, to celebrate, her new boobs done. But we'll come to find out it wasn't just her boobs that were being done. She did her art, her butt, but and she did some face job, but she never really admitted it. But we'll take a look at the evidence which I have been searching online to to bring to expose the fact that she did other works to other, she touched other parts of her body. Works was being done to other parts of her body, and it wasn't just, her boobs. Yeah, so when they did this note interlude, it was a video message. Her husband was practically behind her videotaping, and yeah, she was hot. She was hot, but it was so cringy. It was so cringy, guys. And if you feel the same way I felt, guys, you can hit me at the comment section and let me just know your thoughts. It was so cringy. And Wendy, yeah, Wendy looks, now she looks, she looks desirable. That when she started, you know, season 5, when she came on the show, she wasn't really that desirable. Her hair was not, her hair wasn't nice. She needed good, a good hairdresser, and she stepped things up this season 6. Her hairdresser, they've stepped things up because her hair looked good and she looked beautiful. Her makeup was is well done. Yes, well done. She looks cute. Everything matched, but last season her makeup, her foundations weren't well put, so she was so scary. She looks like a villager. She looks like a villager. She didn't really match the ladies, but now and that is it with the housewife franchise. Kenyamo had once revealed that Drew Sidora should be given a chance because when she came on the show, she was horrible. Her makeup was bad. When she looked at herself, she never desired the way she looked. She hated the way she looked. She was so ashamed. During last season reunion, of the Real Housewife of Atlanta. Yeah, maybe she said that through an interview with Andy Cohen or with some other person, but she I heard her say that clearly. I can remember vividly. Yes, let's move on. Then she did this note interlude. Then after that, it just showed us Candice Dillard and her husband. They bought a new house, guys. So this house, she said, Mrs. Dorothy, she doesn't contribute, she doesn't join, she does not do joint pay loans with Mrs. Dorothy anymore. I do not believe it because they showed, the past reunion, season 4 reunion, when Mrs. Dorothy said it clear that that's her opinion, her saying that she is no longer involved in the loan, to pay her house is her opinion. And this just goes, you know, a long way to show that Candice is willing to die for a man. Chris, a man who doesn't care for her. I don't think Chris really loves Candice, or Chris really wanted to marry Candice, or Chris barely even love her like her ask. Chris is just there because has got, you know, Candice has got Candice is on this show, which is so she'll be paid 6 figures. I don't know how much she's been paid 6 figures, but I know it's from 6 figures above, or or 7 figures. With I don't know, but yeah, He is such an opportunist. Candice will be his third baby mama if if they share a child. And it's so shocking. Candice is a very beautiful woman, and I think she shouldn't settle for anything less. That man doesn't love her. That man doesn't like her. That man is just using her to start his so-called chef career. He's a failed chef. So that's what Candice told Miss Giselle. But yeah, that story wasn't true because we know Chris doesn't have a job. Chris is a failed chef. And the new house bought by Candice, it's a beautiful home. I must give her that. Yeah, it's a beautiful home. I must give her that. I believe it's all Candice's money. And maybe Miss Dorothy might be contributing to. But let's just let that. And then, Candice Chrissy's children have moved in, and Candice is calling herself a bonus mother because she's right now acting as a mother to Chrissy's children. I don't know why a beautiful woman wants to settle for such a man who has got, two baby mamas already. Because I don't think Chris will be contributing. Let's not just get into it. I'll do another video about Candice's and Chris's relationship, their marriage, and yeah. But I found it, shocking that the new house she bought, Chris' children are there, and yeah, and they are not with their mother. So I see her as she's going to have a lot of baby mama drama in her life, and I think Chris would be unable to contribute, bring 50 into the relationship, or 60 as a man, or 70 because Chris is the man of the relationship, as Candice, because he always use, complaints of he's got other children to take care of, and there is, child support checks, asked by their mothers, and he has to contribute to his children's life. So yes, for me, looking at things, let's just move forward. I'll do it, guys. I promise you, I'm gonna do a video, focusing on Candice and Chris's relationship. But let's move on to Giselle. And yeah, Candice asked about Giselle, what is going on between her and Dr. Pastor Jamal Bryant. And Giselle said, they see each other once, a month. That was shocking. Yes, but they see each other once a month. And Candice said in her confession that they see each other once a month, maybe because of the truth bomb, Monique dropped at the reunion last season. So, yeah, but let's just move on. And she said Jamal Bryan is so busy. He sees close to 10,000 people every day. And Candice was like, she just kept, you know, a shady face. And she went ahead and said, "We are in the pandemic. We are in a pandemic. Sorry, a COVID pandemic. So, why can't he's not like he sees 10,000 people every day? It's so impossible for him to see 10,000 people every day because of the pandemic." And um, and Giselle was just shocked. She was like, she kept on venting and telling on lies. I didn't believe her. I believe, the truth bomb that Monique dropped has affected her relationship with Jamal Bryant. So let's just move on. Let's move on. That was basically what they said, and they brought back Monique. They brought from that scene, we moved on to the show, you know, Juan and Robin, going out on a date, and Juan talking about him wanting another child, a third child, and which 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 should be a girl because he wants a little girl around the house. You know, considering last year, Juan has stepped up big time. Considering his behavior, you know, looking at past years, his behavior towards Robin, one has stepped up big time. His behavior has changed. He's more into a family. He's family orientated now. He talks about having it. With Robin during their one-on-one date, he talks about having a daughter. That was so shocking, guys. I would like to get your thoughts on that. That was so. It was amazing. He had really worked himself up to be a better man and better future husband for Robin. And but I felt like it was just so staged. I felt Robin kind of like told Juan to like, yeah, just say that you want a baby daughter, because Robin is she's 41 years of age. Yes, I give her, she looks younger for her age. Yes, she's 41 years of age, and yeah, she can still give birth, but her biological clock is ticking. Menopause can set in at maybe 41 years. Like how I studied in school, they said menopause can set in 35 years, but that's just by the way, for every woman, 35 years. So women, they go on menopause 35 years, but that's just by the way. So if they are going to have a daughter, they should be in a rush to have another child, which happens to be a daughter. Yes, so yes, but I feel like watching that, I felt like one was being forced by Robin, was being told by Robin to talk that way, to talk like a family man, like a husband. He's him desiring, another daughter. That would give them, the look by the public. When we watch, we'll look at them as they are so into each other. So let's move on. Then one was complaining about Robin sleeping a lot. The pandemic has made everyone lazy. You can't go out. People weren't going out like for years, for a year, or like for 9 months, 8, 9, 10, 11. They weren't going out. So everyone has a right. Let me give Robin that credit. She has the right to be lazy, to sleep. And yes, one was complaining. She wakes up 11 a.m. in the morning from the bed, but my mom will never wake up that time. Yes, the pandemic hit her, and her behavioral pattern, her schedule changed. But she woke up. She usually wakes up 4:30 a.m. in the morning. She wakes up at 8:30. That's not her, but yeah, the children are home. They don't go to school, and my younger ones, you understand. So what's the need of waking up that early to make them breakfast, to make sure they take their bath properly and brush their teeth, and to put on their uniforms and the rest. So yeah, yeah. So I give Robin that credit. I'll not go hard on her. I'll give her that credit. Everyone was so lazy during the pandemic, because the pandemic made it so. Most mothers are smart during the pandemic because of their children. Their children, they have to wake up very early to make sure their children go to school. So yes, but Robin's children, wearing these two boys, her two boys weren't going to school. They were at home because of the pandemic. So let her sleep and enjoy her life. So why is one bothering her? Why is one bothering her? Yeah, so but I love their conversation. One has stepped up, one is more of a family man, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love this new image one is portraying. So yeah, so they moved on now to the dam, the grand dam, and Ray. And the grand dam and Ray, they were basically sorting out dresses, to give for giveaways. And yeah, they were talking about their upcoming, exchanging vows, their upcoming celebration of 25 years of them being married. Yes, and I love that. I love a good old married couple who respect the institution of marriage and marriage. If there is one person in that group of Potomac housewives who have really, they show us that they are good married couple, is Ladam and Ray, Karen Yuga and Ray Yuga. Yes, I appreciate them so much for having each other's back during 25 years of marriage. It isn't easy, guys. It isn't easy to see, you know, your significant other every day, bugging you, doing things you don't like, and you just have to let it go, because he's your husband or she's your wife, and yeah. So yeah, so that is it. And they were reminiscing. They were talking about their upcoming celebration of 25 years of marriage, and so Karen said her daughter had said they don't need to get married twice. It would look so tacky, and yeah, she should just say it was nice and we did it twice. We did it twice. Yes, it was nice and we did it twice. So Ray talked about he doesn't want an explosive ceremony. He just want, because of the pandemic, he just wants something small where Karen and family members and close friends will be there. And Karen talked about he doesn't know the place where her and Giselle are standing right now because she has always supported Giselle, but Giselle went, behind her and stabbed her. But I don't think Giselle never gave Karen any problem last season. Giselle was more focused on Monique. Giselle never gave Karen any problem, and it was shocking how Karen came for her. Guys, if you guys, I know some of you, we all love Karen. I love Karen Yuga, but as a YouTuber, I don't want to be partial. I don't want to be DJ Richie's Sky, or Cheryl's World, or Funky Dineva. I want to face things, up front and tell the truth. I want to be impartial. The truth is, Giselle never came for Karen throughout last season. Giselle wasn't focused on Karen. Giselle was focused on Monique and her violent behavior. That's the simple truth. But Karen came for her so hard at the reunion. Yes, it's the Housewife franchise. You should always watch your back. So I blame Giselle for not, putting Karen on that mix when they sat at the reunion. Seeing Karen as that person who might come for her, drag her and try to shade her badly. But I feel pity for her during last season's reunion. It was bad. It was bad for her. Yes. So let's move on. Karen said that, and Ray was like, I still have hope for Giselle. She said no, 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 no. She doesn't have hope for Giselle. Giselle has always talked bad about her, attacked her, shaded her, and said so many hurtful things towards her. Then, yes, that was pretty much it. Yes, then Wendy's nude interlope, invitational video came up, and yeah, Ray Wendy was doing all the sexy hips, hips don't lie moves, and she was twerking and moving her hips slowly. It was sexy, but it was cringy, guys. It was so cringy, and Ray asked for his glasses so that he can see closely, and Karen was like, "Why do you have to look? Why do you want to look at Wendy that close?" And I love these couples. They are so funny, and I love Ray. Ray is such a funny man. If I were a young girl, I'll marry Ray. I'm a man. If I were young, If I were a young girl, maybe 30s, the same way Karen, married Ray. Ray has got a good sense of humor. They're such wonderful couples. And let's move ahead. Then now, yeah, this showed the girls coming in for Wendy's note interlude, party, and they all complained when they lived so far, and they entered, yes. And there was a new invitee whose name is Mia. And guys, I just love Mia. I love her. I love her so much. I love her style. I love the fact that she's upfront and bold. She's not ashamed to speak her truth. About how many jobs she's got on her body, how many things she talked about her clit was being done out. That was, oh my goodness, it was shocking, but it was wonderful. It was wonderful to see a woman open up and not be ashamed of the things of the body parts she's enhanced, through plastic surgery. Yeah, so they all came, and Giselle is always doing the most, and Giselle took Robin. Giselle came first, then Robin followed, and Giselle took Robin and said, "Drop your coat here." She's always doing the most, but yeah, she's always doing the most. I love her outfit, her jumpsuit outfit. It was so beautiful. It looked beautiful on her, and I love the way she did her hair. She stepped up things, although her haters, Karen Yugas, those who love Karen Yuga are always hating on. She says she stepped up. She looks so beautiful, guys. She looks so beautiful on that, on that brown jumpsuit, dress she had. She looks so beautiful, and I love her for it. And yes, they all dressed well. They all dressed well, except Ashley. Ashley looked beautiful in pregnancy. Yes, except Ashley. We all know why she's pregnant. Yes, Karen Yuga dressed well. She always had her fair. She always has got her fair on her left side of her shoulder. Yes, her fair was there as usual. Yes, and yeah, yeah, they all looked good. Then, then Mia looked good too. I can't tell who was badly dressed. They all dressed well, and I love the fact that Giselle stepped things up. Yes, and they were all like, okay, when they tell us what your nude interlope means, what's the occasion for? And when they said, let's talk first about, Mia. Mia should introduce herself, and Mia went ahead and introduced herself, and Mia talked up. She said she's married, to a man who is 38 years older. I was just shocked by the. I love Mia, guys. Don't get me wrong, but I was shocked at the fact that a woman who is 36 years of age doesn't know her husband's age. Can you imagine that? She doesn't know her husband's exact age, and she was fooling around. And I love the fact that Robin stepped up and did the math for us. Robin stepped up very quickly and did the math for us. And she was, oh gosh. I love Mia. I love Mia. I love her personality, but that was so shady. Maybe her husband is far more older than that. Maybe her husband isn't 38 years old. What? She said 36. I don't know. 32 years older than her. Maybe her husband is 40 years older than her. She's just trying to play it down. Then she revealed that her grandchildren live at Durham, and they were like, so your Robin was like, so your 12-year-old daughter has given birth to children, not just a child but grandchildren. Yeah, but she said no. Her husband is way older than her, so her husband has got other children before she married her, and they all have grandkids. And yeah, I love Mia. Then Wendy talked about her nude interlude, not interlope, interlude about her work done, her breast, work done on her breast. And Karen was like, I love Karen. Karen she's always got details about everyone's lifestyle, everyone's body. I like the way she pulls out, cards on Giselle. When Giselle messed up, she pulls it out, and Bravo cameras has to look back, to bring out the evidence. And yeah, she pulled that out on Wendy. And Wendy said she's got just her boobs done, but her boobs her boobs are beautiful, by the way, but she's had other jobs done. Her butt and her face, her face looks so enhanced. I don't know if the foundation she's using, but her face looks so enhanced. Looks so enhanced. And yes, but the truth is she's had a butt job done, and she's got a face job done, because she looks much more beautiful, much more, desirable, other than first time. Yes, I love Wendy. I love the new personality of Wendy we are seeing, but I don't like the fact that her nude interlude was beautiful. The video was beautiful, but it was so cringy. It was so cringy. It didn't look good. She should have just sent a direct message to the girls and messaged them and said, okay, I have a nude interlude, celebration, celebrating, something. When you get there, I'll reveal it to you. Not doing that video, but it was cute, but it was cringy. I hope we don't see much more cringy parts of Wendy as we did last season. But let's move on. Yeah. Then all of a sudden, Wendy revealed to her friends, to everyone on the table, that Candice isn't coming. And Robin said, maybe Candice isn't coming because of you, Karen. Karen took side with Monique last year, and yeah. So Karen said she valued her friendship with Candice. Karen is such a class. She said she values her friendship with Candice, and she'll make sure she organizes a date between both of them so that they can talk it through. And yes, then, Ashley, started speaking, saying she doesn't know when her and Candice will be aligned. They'll be aligned. They are not always on the same page. They are always at each other's throat. Yes. Yeah, she said she would like to, and Wendy said, I'll pray, or like the fact that we all have an opportunity where we can discuss, we can come together and make peace, and kindly everyone should open up and let's settle things. The little dispute we have, then Giselle said it will be difficult. This is where the drama. I love the fact that the first episode it was all dramatic, but the truth is, guys, it shouldn't be. They shouldn't give serve us all the drama during the first episode, and and forget that, and during, in between the beginning and the end of the season, we don't have drama. It becomes so boring. I just pray God that if they've started with this fire, it should be fire each episode. Maybe maybe each episode, each after every 2 episodes, it should be fire to keep, the suspense and the heat and the drama going, and the, the ratings going. Yes. So yes, so Jesus said it will be difficult because she did nothing to Karen, and Karen came for her last season at the reunion. I my goodness, and Karen was like shocked, and yet Jesus started saying that she was going to talk about your drunk truth, your broke truth, and everything. And guys, it was so heated between both of them. It was so heated between both of them. And Karen Yuga said Giselle has got a fiery box in between her legs, and they were all shocked. What's a fiery box? And Wendy elucidated that, her VJJ has got issues, and Ruben said, um, Wendy or Karen, I don't know, I cannot make out who. Ruben said Karen should shut up. Is Karen the gynecologist? And Karen said, "Oh my goodness, it was fun. It was fun seeing them. Karen and Giselle are like, they are like Nini and Kenya. Yes, they're like Nini and Kenya. They don't see eye to eye. They're always at each other's neck. Yeah. So, and if they are going to be they have always been at each other's neck, but they have been they have been low key at each other's neck, not like Nini and Kenya. And if this hook would happen, that they'll always be at each other's neck, this is lifetime drama for the show. And drama keeps the rating going. This is lifetime drama for the show. Them not being on the same page, them always being at each other's neck, this is lifetime drama for the show. And I love this. The same way it's lifetime drama for Nini and Kenya. Although Nini is out of the show, the Real Housewife of Atlanta, I really love Nini to be back. Yes, the same way it's with Nini and Kenya. It will be lifetime drama because the other cast members, if drama, they are not going to bring on drama or call out, a certain friend of the hurtful things they've done to them, or whatever is going in their family, because they are all housewives. The show Bravo producers can always rely on the drama between Nini and Kenya to keep the show going. So I love the fact that I'm so weird. We should all be seeking peace, praying that they should both come on the same page and talk things through, and love each other and have each other's back. But this is reality, okay, guys. This is reality. So yes, I love the fact that they are at each other's neck, and they are not low key, at each other's neck. It's now open. It's now open. They are each other's neck. They don't like each other. Yes, and this will serve the show good drama. The producers can always rely on the hate between Giselle against Karen, or Karen against Giselle, to keep the show going when other casts are not bringing anything, dramatic. Yes, 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 yes. So that was pretty much it. So guys, I love you all, but know Jesus Christ loves you more. And I want to start posting videos on about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. I'm a pro for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. I love them so much. So yes, I'd like to get your thoughts on what you think. So guys, thank you all so much. I love you all, but know Jesus Christ loves you more. And bye bye. So that was how we saw it. That is how I saw it at episode. Yes, that is how we saw it, episode 1, season 6 of the Real Housewives of Potomac. So that is it. I love you all, but know Jesus Christ loves you more. And bye bye. Stay blessed and safe.